But when you add all this stuff up and you do it day after day, week after week, month after month, it really does add up over time and make a difference. Hey guys, Mark McKilley with Live Anabolic, and we're in my garage today. I'm working on my race car. Got a bad radiator, actually just an old tired radiator. Got the new one in. But while I'm here, I want to talk to you guys about 5 ways to boost your testosterone without diet or exercise. And I know that sounds a little weird because guess what? We are a nutrition and exercise YouTube channel. But today, I want to give you 5 really simple, quick ways to increase your testosterone levels naturally without our normal exercise and nutrition. All right, so guys, if you've seen some of my other videos on this channel, you know why testosterone is so important to us older guys. So I'm not going to get into the details of that, but just understand that if you have lower T levels than you could, it's going to be so hard to build muscle and lose fat as we get older, guys. So it's really, really important that we do everything we can to naturally increase our testosterone levels. And you know, not one single example or tip that I'm going to give you today is the key. Each one is just a little bit, okay? Each one helps just a tiny bit, but when you add all this stuff up and you do it day after day, week after week, month after month, it really does add up over time and make a difference, okay? So the first one is sleep. So if you didn't know this already, our body produces more testosterone at night when we're asleep than it does during the entire day while we're awake, all right? So if you're not getting good, sound, restful sleep, and if you're not getting enough of it, you are really hurting your body's ability to maximize its production of testosterone. So sleep, guys, is really important. All right, this is a funny one, guys, all right? But trust me, you need to find a way to keep the boys cool. That's right, okay? Our balls produce more testosterone when they're cool, okay? So, guys, there's several things you can do. First of all, just wear boxers instead of, tight grippers, tight briefs. Matter of fact, I know we don't have to worry about that. Probably none of you guys are talking to your doctor about trying to figure out a way to get your wife pregnant, okay? It's probably the other way around. But, when you were younger, or you might have heard some of your friends when they were younger, they were really trying hard to get pregnant and they couldn't. Well, one thing that doctors check is your production of sperm in your testicles, and if a man has a problem with that, they literally tell you, keep your balls cold, right? Wear boxers, sleep naked at night, do things like that. So if you can find a way to keep those little babies a little cooler than normal, that will gradually over time help with your testosterone levels. All right, tip number 3, guys, reduce stress. All right, this is another one that has nothing to do with nutrition or exercise, all right? And the problem with stress is your body produces a hormone called cortisol. And it does that, it's called the stress hormone. So it does that when you're under stress. And I don't mean just one day of stress, okay? It's not just a stressful day at the office. I'm talking about kind of this consistent cumulative stress, this long-term stress that starts to build up over time. That, guys, causes your body to produce cortisol, and don't ask me why. I don't know why, but it does. And the more cortisol that your body produces, the less testosterone it can produce. Those two things are inversely related, okay? So guys, whatever you can figure out to do to reduce your stress is gonna help. And I don't care, and of course this is an exercise tip, sorta. Exercise does help reduce stress. But sometimes it's just going on walks, okay? A little casual bike ride, some hobbies, reading, journaling, just anything to try to maybe not watch the news. I watch and I read way too much news and it makes me super stressed out, guys. I get really upset. So those are some ideas on how to reduce stress, but whatever approach you need, okay, lowering your stress will raise your testosterone levels. All right, guys, tip number 4, I know I'm not doing it right now, but get outside and get some sun. All right, so your body needs vitamin D to produce as much testosterone as it optimally can. All right, so if you're lacking in vitamin D, and sunlight is a great source of vitamin D. All right, so get outside. And you don't even have to be running, all right? I don't care whether you're mowing the lawn, if you're working in the yard, if you're walking the dog, take your shirt off, catch a few rays. You don't have to get sunburned, guys. But get that vitamin D in there, because studies show that people with low vitamin D have low testosterone levels, and vice versa. People with higher levels of vitamin D have higher levels of testosterone. So it's kind of a no-brainer, guys. It's not that hard to do, but just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. So if you're outside, you know, and you can take your shirt off. Now, if you are embarrassed, or if you need to lose 80 pounds, you don't want to take your shirt off, that's okay. Wear short pants and a short sleeve shirt, tank top, whatever. That'll get you plenty of vitamin D. All right, guys, and the final one, tip number 5, try some supplements. All right, so supplements are not for everybody, okay? They don't work fantastic for everybody. Some people, they just absolutely are fantastic. And it's impossible to tell in advance whether it's going to work for you or not. My personal belief is that sometimes guys who don't get enough vitamins, minerals, nutrients in their daily diet will oftentimes benefit more from supplements, but it's not necessarily that way. So, guys, we got a fantastic supplement designed specifically to increase your body's production of testosterone, but more importantly, free testosterone, okay? And I've got other videos where I talk in depth about the difference between total and free. And really, the most important thing is your free testosterone, okay? And there's several different reasons, but just kind of take it from me that the supplement that we designed from the very, very beginning was designed specifically to target free testosterone. Yes, it does help with the total testosterone, but there's a lot of ingredients in this, in Anabolic Reload, and those ingredients are designed to help maximize the free testosterone, which is really the thing that's most important. So give it a try. Some guys, you know, are just going to go absolute bonkers. You're going to love it. Some guys are going to go, ooh, I felt a little something, but it may not be enough to keep going on month after month. But you won't know unless you try. So click the link below, okay? There's a description below this video, and we have a fantastic website. If you click that link, it goes in depth about all these different supplements we have. I mean, you don't want to sit here and listen to me kind of, you know, read off the list of ingredients, but the website has every ingredient in the different supplements and why it's in there. Okay, so there's a whole long paragraph, sometimes several paragraphs about why these ingredients were picked, why they're important, okay, and then why they are the top of the line, most expensive ingredients we could find. All right, so we're not cutting any corners here, guys. We're going with the really good stuff. All right, so guys, 5 tips. As I mentioned at the very beginning, there's not one single tip here that's going to make all the difference in the world, but when you start adding all these little things up, okay, after weeks and months and even years of doing this stuff, it really makes a huge difference in the long run. So guys, remember, it ain't going to happen overnight, but if you take my advice and stick with it in the long term and never give up on yourself, I promise you're going to love the results.